If we were to ask the question, do you fish? Over 8 million Canadians of all ages would answer yes. People come here from all over the world to enjoy fishing. But in order to go fishing, we require public access to places to fish. What if you had to tell your kids you can't take them fishing anymore because the Government of Canada has closed access to your favorite lake or stream? Think it can't happen? Prime Minister Trudeau has made a commitment to, quote, protect 25% of Canada's public waters and lands by 2025 and 30% by 2030. The obvious question is, protect them from what? And what does this really mean for anglers? The environmental groups who are driving this European-style agenda of arbitrary percentage closures claim we're in an unprecedented crisis of a loss of biodiversity, ecological degradation, extinction of species, and climate change. The sky is falling. That might be true in other places in the world like the Amazon rainforest, and draconian access closures might be necessary elsewhere, but they don't fit in Canada. We have a better model with a century of conservation success stories and proven science-based solutions that work. Have you ever wondered why there are so many great places to catch a variety of fish in every region of Canada? The wealth of healthy fish and wildlife populations we enjoy today across Canada and the U.S. do not exist by chance. The North American model of conservation is a set of principles which, when applied, has led to unprecedented success in restoring, managing, and sustaining fish and wildlife habitat and species diversity. No other continent in the world can claim such a long-term list of conservation accomplishments over the past 100+ years. In Canada, these conservation accomplishments benefit thousands of species of birds, fish, mammals, insects, reptiles, amphibians, and the habitats where they thrive, well in excess of the very few species we fish or hunt for. Science-based sustainable use management allows us to enjoy fish and game as healthy natural food, to spend time outdoors with friends and family, and the mental health benefits are substantial. Fishing is a natural heritage for all people. And if you enjoy hunting, snowmobiling, riding ATVs or mountain bike trails, and a variety of other outdoor activities on public lands or water, you want to pay close attention. The Prime Minister wants you to believe that all that is required to correct this manufactured environmental crisis is to zone vast regions of public lands and waters as protected areas. In reality, this translates to permanently banning public access to public lands and waters. Of course, he doesn't say that. But the examples in the past show that the plan hatching in Canada is to shut you out for good. This has nothing to do with climate change and biodiversity. Consider this. The North American model of conservation has a century of success stories in Canada when it has been applied. Every natural resource management professional and biologist is trained in the basics of this model. Where problems exist, we already have proven solutions that work here and allow public access and fishing to continue in most cases. So why aren't we using them? Because the Government of Canada only listens to the anti-use groups who want to run anglers off the water. For all of us who enjoy time in the outdoors for any reason, it is time to start considering just which 30% of our woods, waters, and trails we're willing to lose. Actually, we better start thinking about losing 50%, because that's what the environmental organizations are pushing for next. And Prime Minister Trudeau is only listening to them. But if we stand together, the people who fish can influence any election at any level of government in this country. The future of fishing is in our hands. Let's keep Canada fishing.